And welcome to Exploring the Holes. My name is Andy, and I'm going to talk about why I am against religion, not just Christianity, all religions. Anything that requires you to believe in something on blind faith that can't be proven is religion. And anything that requires you to give away your power to an external being or an external person is a religion. I don't believe in that. I believe that causes a lot of issues in society and the world abroad. And what made me want to do this video today was because of what's going on in the Middle East. The attack that happened last Saturday, and why I believe this happened. I do not condone the attacks that Hamas did on the Israeli civilians. Likewise, I do not condone the way Israel is attacking Gaza. I believe, even though it's more dangerous, they should be going in on the ground and not just indiscriminately bombing whole neighborhoods to the ground, leveling them. This is causing needless death and suffering for civilians on both sides. And in any war, only the soldiers should be involved. But that's never the case. These people use religion to, by these people I mean these men in power, use religion to control their pawns, to hold on to their power by creating these wars. And only the innocent die. These people in power who make the decisions to go to war, they rarely suffer any consequences or they rarely have any punishment whatsoever. And they know this. So it's all about a power grab. And I know people say, stand with Israel, but I stand with the civilians on both sides. These governments, I mean, you could say Hamas is a terrorist group, but they are funded and supplied by governments, by Iran or any other Muslim government that sympathizes with them. They were put up to this. And it's the same on both sides. It's because of religion. You got Jews and Muslims, and they hate each other because they're different. And I mean, you could say that people should have the freedom of religion, but if you go into these holy books, there's intolerance all over throughout. And you can't just say that people can have freedom of religion because it's a divisive mechanism of people in power. And I believe it always has been. People naturally have a natural want to believe in something after death because of fear, and it helps them cope. But the major religions, it's nothing but a reason for war. And I'm all about ending war. I'm all about ending suffering on this planet. And I do believe that if everybody was vegan, or at least quit eating meat, they would realize that if they could realize that animals are sentient, I think they could realize that all other people are also sentient and quit looking at other people as less than. I didn't even get to my notes yet. I feel so impassioned about this subject. I feel like religion is really destroying this planet. And as far as Christians, they have this narrative in their head about Armageddon and the apocalypse. And it's almost like they'll do anything to bring that on because they want Jesus to come back so bad. Because they have this false belief in their heads that there's somewhere better to go. And that's just not true. And the planet is dying and choking because of pollution and the greenhouse effect. And the seas are over 100 degrees. And everybody just wants to pass it off because they're going to, when they die, they're going to a better place. There is no better place. This is the place. We need to make this place a better place. We only have three options, the way I see it. Complete and utter destruction, which seems to be the way things are going right now. Enslavement. We could just bow down to these masters who want to take all of our money and make us work every day, 12 hours a day, just to scrimp and save to be able to rent a 400 square foot apartment for $2,000 a month. Or the third option, which I believe is probably the best option, is to unify as a planet. Stop looking at people as others because they have different color skin or they're different sexual orientation or they're transgender or they have a different religion. I don't believe in any of that. It's bullshit. People should actually want to be around people who are diverse. They should have a curiosity and a learning, a strive to learn about other people and cultures and not be afraid of them. I have no fear of being the minority. In fact, the way my race has treated minorities, it disgusts me. It disgusts me what we did to the Native Americans. And yeah, I don't believe that kids should be taught in school to hate themselves, but I think that they should be taught the truth, the real history of what really happened in this country and continues to happen, so that they can learn and grow and have compassion for others. By ignoring it, you're not stoking compassion and empathy in our children. And so I think if we want this war to be gone, if we ever want peace, we need to stop being so vengeful. I know what they did last Saturday was terrible, but I think Israel should show some restraint, go in there, get the hostages. I don't think that they should be shutting off the power to the hospitals because that's just going to kill innocent people who had nothing to do with Hamas's plan. They just are trying to survive. And that's the other thing. The way the Gaza Strip has got to end. You can't keep these people locked on this little open-air prison. It just breeds hate. I don't understand how they can understand that. I know Israel and the Jews have been prosecuted for thousands of years, or they've been discriminated against. Yes, I get that. But you'd think that would sink in, that you can't do that to others. I don't know what they expected to happen. And the fence that they broke through was just a fence. I don't understand why they didn't cut through. I don't understand why this didn't happen sooner. Netanyahu dropped the ball. He should definitely be ousted ASAP. I'm sure he's going to stand there as long as this war lasts, and I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure he's going to make this war last as long as possible, because as soon as it ends, they're going to get rid of him because he really effed up and dropped the ball. And I don't know what to say. A lot of innocent people are going to die because of stupid beliefs. People are people. And everybody wants peace until they want vengeance. And if you can look past the vengeance, it's a lot easier to negotiate. I believe in diplomacy, not war. And I don't know. I guess give me your comments if you hate me, if you agree with me. But yeah, I have no idea what's going to come up next week, so tune back in and hopefully we have a more peaceful week. Ad astra, my friends.